Albert JTV community, welcome on this Sunday, UK time, 8:33 p.m. for a match reaction. Liverpool 1, the mighty Arsenal 0. Plenty to talk about, but we'll be back straight after the new Albert JTV intro. We'll be back shortly, people. Welcome, Arsenal and Albert JTV community. Match reaction time on a Sunday evening or Sunday night in the Albert JTV household. People, smash the like button on the way in. This will go out on the audio a bit later. If not later, then it'll be done tomorrow morning. For all you Apple and Spotify listeners and other podcasts out there. And this is also going live on Instagram as well as Facebook and YouTube. So people, smash the like straight away. Plenty to talk about, but not too much to talk about because it's a Sunday evening and I want to go and eat some food on a late night Sunday. Like I said, smash the likes on the way in. And when you do, when you watch this back on the rerun. So yeah, people, Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0. Dominic Szoboslazi stunner, but also for me, personally speaking, a missed opportunity for Arsenal Football Club today to make a statement win or to get a more positive result than the one we got today. And what's that now? Is that 13/14 years without a win at Anfield for Arsenal? Starting to be the bugbear of my life coming to this ground as an Arsenal fan with another defeat at Anfield. Yeah, people, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So, people are waiting eagerly for the team lineup. If I can find it, I'm going to get the team lineup on screen for all you audio listeners as well. So listen, Arsenal, for me, looking at the team lineup when it did come out, one word came into mind from a lot of Arsenal WhatsApp group chats, a lot of Arsenal fans, a lot of Arsenal content creators, whether you've got a channel or you're a regular guest on the channel. Defensive. I spoke with Kenny Ken and Sophie probably a couple of days before the game, and I don't know what it was, and I can honestly say this: I didn't have any intel, I did not know, but I just had a feeling that Eze wasn't going to start, irrespective whether Erdegaard was injured or not, or going to come back into the fold. I just had a feeling he wouldn't start. I also said that I thought Martinelli would start, and I spoke with Tom Canton last week on my Sunday morning show when he came on. I mentioned this to Sophie and Kenny Ken in private conversation. I said, I just got a feeling Eze's not going to start, but I definitely think Martinelli will start. Mikel likes to play him in the big games away from home, and that was the case. I was surprised that Mikel Moreno started. People said they wasn't surprised. You can take it either way. You know, Mikel obviously likes to set us up in a very robust and defensive way, and we're good out of possession and making it difficult for teams to break us down, which that is the case domestically and in Europe. But my worry was, got the team up on screen, all the listeners. So obviously started out Rare in goal, Timber at right back, Saliba, Gabriel, centre back partnership, Calafiore left back, Mikel Moreno, Zubimendi, Rice, Madueke, Gyökeres, and Gabriel Martinelli. But I think the thing for me that was the issue when I saw the team lineup was That's fine being set up defensively very, very well. But my thing was, when we're in possession, they've got two fullbacks in. Kirkez, who just joined the club at Liverpool. Good fullback, by the way. I think he's a brilliant fullback, but he come into Liverpool to step up from Bournemouth. You've got Dominic Szoboslazi, who is a central attacking midfield player, who's playing at right back. So if you're going to get the ball wide, you have to do it quickly, firstly, and you've got to try and isolate their fullbacks and put pressure on them, because one's a new fullback playing at a bigger club, and also you've got a guy playing at right back who's not a right back. We have to be incisive and decisive when we get the ball, particularly in the final attacking third. And and how you're going to do that, if Martin Odegaard is not ready to start and is only fit to be on the bench, Eberi Eza has to start that match. He has to start. We're not talking about a guy who needs time to bed into the Premier League. This guy's been in the Premier League for 4 years with Crystal Palace. He's raring to go. He's ready to go. Even if he was a bit worried defensively, as you saw today with Declan Rice in the first half, you get him to sit a bit deeper. He can do that. He knows how to break up play. He knows when to join the attack. He knows to be disciplined and to sit in and make it more tighter with him and Dubemeni together. And let's at least have, with having Eze in the team, it gives the likes of Martinelli and Madueke and Gyökeres a bit more of a foothold into the game. But you play Mikel Moreno in that team. To me, he's not mobile enough. I'm not saying he's not a good player. Let me be very, very clear, but he's not mobile enough. He's not. Who's going to be that person to pick the lock and to get the ball quickly to Martinelli and to get the ball quickly to Noni Madueke and to get Gyökeres in the game a bit more? I get it. It's Anfield away. I get it. You ain't won there in 14 years now. 13, 14 years, however long it is. I get it. Be compact. Be defensively robust. But we have got too much attacking talent within the squad, as well as the first team, for us to not be that penetrative when we have the ball in possession, particularly in the final third. Like I said, smash the like button on the way in, people. So yeah, the lineup for me, defensive. I get it, we ain't won at Anfield for 13 years at the time before the game. But we have a better nucleus of attacking players to utilize a lot more than what we did throughout the course of the match. Let me come to the chat quickly. I'll see you guys popping off in there. Here to there. Big up to you, man. See you joining the live watch along. Big up Potsy for allowing me to do that. Frustrated again as an Arsenal fan. Just and you know the thing is here to there. I see Doug in the chat. There were people that were not even Arsenal fans that were saying to me, I'm very surprised I had Mikel set the team up. And they're not even Arsenal fans. And they're saying that. I keep saying it, and I've said it before, and I keep saying it. I said it on my channel, I said it on the Hybrid Squad, I said it on the 12-man podcast. In particular, I said, look, it doesn't matter who the personnel is in the side. The imprint comes from the manager. So when you set the team up, when you pick the team the way you picked it today, you're setting a narrative that you just don't want to lose the game. You just do not want to lose at any cost. That's what it said to me. Big up Doug, my Liverpool guy, man. Love you, bro. Hey, Albert, what a goal worthy winning any game of football, 100%. You set up not to lose, right? Now? Yep. Again, familiar story of Arsenal fans. You must be frustrated with Arteta, and this is what we will keep. Then this is what we'll keep getting questioned about how he sets up. 100%, Doug. I thought Liverpool started off pretty well, man. I don't know how you felt, Doug. Anfield's a tough place to go, but I thought Arsenal, from about 10 minutes onwards, I thought we dominated possession. We got into some key areas in the final third. It's decision making. There's the footage flying around on socials. Doug, here to there. People watching this live when they watch it back, was when we turn over. I think Salah had the ball in our half, going down Calafiore side. We win the ball back, and Martinelli springs in attack. That segment of play that he played, not getting his head up and not making the better decision in the final third, sums up Martinelli to a cup of tea. Goes on a run, head down, loses the ball with Szoboszlai, and then we lose all impetus with the attack. You've either got to give the ball to Gyökeres, give the ball to Mikel Moreno, or give the ball to Madueke. You got 3 options, and he chose none of them. And when you're playing away at Anfield, and you get a moment like that where you're springing an attack, you have to do better, much better. I think the Madueke shot from a corner, and I saw the stat during the game. If I think I got this right, so Arsenal had 4 outswinging corners. I think they said for the whole of last season, and we had 4 outswinging corners or more in one match. Mad, absolutely mad. Yeah, listen, you know my thoughts. I said it before. How Eze wasn't starting today is beyond me. You're not putting in a guy who's scared to play at Anfield. He's been going there for the last 4 years with Palace. So why you're not putting him in again? Scared to death not to set us up to not lose. There were times or moments in that first half, asking to be a little bit more brave. Martinelli made the runs. Madueke made the runs. You can play that. We saw it against Leeds last week, where you can play that switch hit diagonal pass and bypass the midfield. You have pace in the wingers to do that. But in order to do that, you've got to get the ball quick enough. And you've got to see the pass quicker. And we didn't do that. Calafiore made some great ones from left back. Not spotted. Martinelli made a couple good runs in the first half. Not spotted. Madueke the same. I mean, you saw it even when we went more direct with one of Raya's goal kicks, where Madueke's roasted what's his name? Kirkesh. Just a bit of better decision in the final third. We could have been in. Arsenal were a little bit more braver. Liverpool were there for the taking to them. It's a missed opportunity. I like Dominic Szoboslazi at Liverpool. He's not right back. We know he's not. Martinelli did nothing for us in the final third. But I'm not even saying that like I'm shocked or that I'm angry, because I've seen these performances from him in an Arsenal shirt for way too long. Mikel Moreno was there, but I don't remember him contributing a lot, to be honest with you, defensively and offensively. Trying to win free kicks and going down on the ground. You're at Anfield away, man. You're not playing at the Emirates against a Bournemouth or a Leeds, where the rest might be inclined to give more free kicks to the home team. Get up and play the opposition. I get it. Winning cheap free kicks is an art of the game, but I just thought it was a waste of a player to play him today. I'm sorry. I said it before the match when I saw the team line up. I said it during the match, doing the live watch along on my channel and on the Football's 12th Man. And I'll stand by it when the game's done now. Just you've got to be a little bit more brave on the ball, man. And the team selection for me said it. I mean, it cut to Eze's face when he's on the bench, and I'm not a body language expert. I keep saying it, but he didn't look happy. And why would you be? You've got an opportunity to play at Anfield in your first game for your boyhood club, and the manager opts to pick Mikel Moreno. It's bizarre to me. You would have viewed. I'm not a football manager or a coach, but I'm pretty sure it would have been better. You would have been better off utilizing the likes of Madueke. Now Declan Rice are going to play a little bit deeper with Zubimendi. Double pivot, if you want to call it that. You would have got more out of Madueke and Gyökeres and Martinelli with Eze in the side. You would have seen it. He had a good little cameo when he came on, Eze. But for me, bringing him on with... I get it, he brought him and Odegaard on with 20 minutes to go and it's still 0-0. But, we didn't carry on from into the second half as we did win in the first half. And I said it again, I'll say it again. It's a missed opportunity today. Massively. But let me rewind back a little bit more, because we had an issue losing one of our key players in William Saliba. Now, I saw the picture circulating around that apparently he did it in a warm-up. There was an issue in the warm-up. I saw the pictures floating around on social media. Now, I get it how important William Saliba is. I get it, he's one of our first mainstay starters in the team, but You don't risk him in a game that of that importance and that magnitude against the Liverpool side at Anfield. You just don't do it. You start Christian Mosquera if you have to, because quite clearly, for him to have come off after 5 minutes and how quickly Christian Mosquera came on, it told you that he wasn't fit enough to start that game. Quite clearly, he wasn't. And again, for me, that's on Mikel. I don't care what the player says. You take that decision out of his hands. You have to take that decision out of his hands. But I come back to what I said before. God, I'm 21 minutes in. It doesn't feel like I feel like I'm streaming for like 2 minutes. Let me come to you guys in the chat quickly in a minute. But yeah, just that was a blow again. That's Havertz out. That's Saka out. Odegaard also got injured last week, but he's fit enough for the bench. And now Saliba's out, and it looked like a hamstring injury to me. Again, they're flying around this season. Liam Delap yesterday for Chelsea. Cole Palmer come off in the warm up for Chelsea against West Ham a few weeks ago, and I think Adam Wharton's come off again in the game. Adam Wharton's come off for Palace in the game today, but that doesn't look like a hamstring, it look like a groin injury to me. But you're going to get that the first part of the season. But it's just unfortunate for us. It's happened to mainstays of the team, which is a massive, massive concern and a massive worry. But yeah, listen, Arsenal had good dominance of the ball, but the reality is we didn't create much. And second half, Liverpool came into a bit more. They dominated possession a bit more. We sat back off. We didn't really spring any attacks I can think of to mind. I mean, I thought the most dangerous player for us, really, if you're talking about in terms of the forward line, was Madueke. Direct again. You want him to have that better end product, but he was He was way more effective than Martinelli, way more effective. But we didn't get the ball to him enough, and that was a continual problem. This is not a Gyökeres problem, for example, when not getting him into the game. This is an Arsenal problem. We don't create enough. So, with that being said, why are we bringing on Eze in 69 minutes? He should have started the game. This is madness to me. You can be defensively robust, but the reality is you still need a spark or a maverick or someone to change the game. But we got him sitting on the bench. And I said it in the live stream, and I'll say it again. Under this manager, unfortunately, and there's been a lot of games where we can analyze this and say this, he's too reactive and not proactive. And it's a common theme. I mean, you put on Dowman, you're relying on a 15-year-old kid to come and rescue a point at Anfield. That shouldn't be the case. We shouldn't even have got to that point where we're doing that with him. It's incredibly frustrating. It is, and obviously, Zubimendi gives away a stupid free kick. He got a yellow card for it, and then up steps Szoboslazi with a stunner, absolute stunner. I said it before, actually, the free kick, believe it or not. People might not believe me, but he's got a very good strike of the ball, Dominic Szoboszlai, and you probably take that free kick 10 times out of 10, and you probably hit it once, and he did. But if we're going to concede a goal today, it was either going to be sloppiness, which we almost did in the first half, for David Raya a couple of times and dicing around with the ball at the back, but also you get moments like Dominic Szoboszlai. What's a free kick? An absolutely brilliant free kick. And then you find yourself in a position where we're 1-0 down. You have 7 minutes injury time. And it's kind of horses for courses and trying to throw the kitchen sink. Eze, for me, was a bright spot when he came on. He was a bright spot when he came on. Odegaard tried to influence the game. And we didn't create anything. I think if I got the stats up, let me get this on the screen. So bear with me, people. I'm going to share the screen. Let me do it. Where's it gone? Let me share the screen. And get the stats up on screen. Right. So, let me share it now. So, Liverpool had 52% possession. Arsenal 47%. Arsenal had 11 shots. You know how many was on target, people? 1. 28 touches in the opposition box for Arsenal. So if you look at it even from a statistical point of view, we've got to do more. When we got the ball in the final third, we've got to do more. We've got to be more incisive. Like I said, 28 touches inside the box, 11 shots, 1 on target, man. Like you got to do more. You have to do more. Got to do more, man. And what else can I tell you? Successful final third passes: Arsenal 64, Liverpool 55. Yeah, we got to do more, man. I'm not saying you go to Anfield and steamroll them, but yeah, we today was a missed opportunity, man. And to me, this one's on the manager today. I'm not just talking about today. Today, obviously, we lost the game 1-0, but I'm talking about this guy still carrying around mental scars for the last couple of years, man, and not trying to win games. The cautious approach, man. You saw the team line up. You saw the way we played, especially in the second half. I'm not saying Liverpool were not going to come out and play better. Of course they were, because they weren't great in the first half. They wasn't great in the course of the match, to be honest with you. But, we kept Ekatike out of the game. We nullified Salah quite a number of times during the match. I thought shout out to Christian Mosquera. I thought he was brilliant when he came on. He was excellent. And again, it's about being better in the final third. We can't just do that at home. We've got to do it at home and away. We have to be better. And I said it before in the stream, and I'll say it again. It doesn't matter for me what personnel is at the club. You have to set the team up better to perform better. Put them on a platform to perform better. It's too cautious. I look at the way Bournemouth, for example, right, played against Liverpool. Yes, they lost the game, and they did lose the game. But look at the goals they scored. That's the kind of goals I want to see Arsenal score this season. The way Semenyo just broke. Skinned them. See, let me come to chat, man. I don't want to neglect you guys, man. Yeah, he should not have played, man. I'm sorry. I get he's a top defender, but you cannot run that risk at Anfield. Big ups 170 Guna. Albert, big up. Should have started as in. Honestly, it's so frustrating because the attacking elements are there, but you have to utilize them better. 14 draws last season. We can't play like that. No, otherwise we'll be getting 18, 19 draws this season. Yeah, they were. They absolutely were. Depends on work, my friend. I'll be honest. What I try to do in the season more so is to try and squeeze in a sort of previews. This is just because of work purposes outside of doing my channel. Sort of linked in with the sort of reviews of games or match reactions or weekly surgeries, more so rather than a separate stream. But I'll take that on board. I might do it, depending on time availability. But yeah, anyone that knows me, man. 1 of 3 points I always ask for from Arsenal. Yes, we hate Tottenham and London rivals and playing other London derbies and other big away games in the Premier League against the top 6. But Anfield away is the one I've wanted for years, man. And we're still going to have to keep waiting, unfortunately. Being reactive instead of proactive is an issue with me with this Arsenal side. Subs should have come on earlier. Team selection for me was negative. You have to make possession count and be more effective in the final third. And this is not a problem that is just a problem of today. It's a problem of last season, a chunk of last season. And the opportunity was there to go and beat Liverpool today, and we haven't done it. We have not done it yet again. Yeah, let me come to you today. Indeed, Bournemouth sold. Yeah, they sold 5-6 key players, most of their defense, and they put up an attacking performance like that. Arsenal, man, we got a lot to learn, man. Seriously. But chat, yeah, like I said, I think Dominic Szoboslazi got man of the match on Sky, didn't he? But shout out to Christian Mosquera. I thought he was excellent. I thought Calafiori was good as well. I know some people said Rice wasn't. I thought Rice for me, that's a strength. That's a strength of his, to be defensively robust and to block tackles and win possession. And there were a couple of times we almost won the ball high up in terms of the press. I thought Rash was good. Some people thought he was poor. I thought he was good. But yeah, shout out to Christian Mosquera, man. I thought he was excellent to come into a game of that magnitude and play the way he did. Brilliant. But yeah, listen, we've got the international break. We're going to see the assessed injury of how bad it is for Saliba. We know the extent of, obviously, Saka. Erdogan obviously came off the bench today, 69 minutes. But Martinelli, for me, again, from an attacking point of view, did nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I think that passage of play when he went on that counter-attack run and had 3 options and chose none, summed him up. Playing against a guy at right back who's not a right back. And he did better. And you made him look like he was prime Cafu, with the greatest respect to Dominic Szoboslazi. Declan was solid. Arteta had him drop. Yeah, and that was a good thing for him to do that, because you don't want to leave Zubimendi exposed. And he's going to need time to adjust in the Premier League. As good a player as Zubimendi is, he's going to need time. But he's got to move quickly and learn quickly. It was a set piece delivery that wasn't up to par today. No, it wasn't today. I think the shot on target from Madueke in the first half, but the second half we didn't do anything. We didn't get Gyökeres in the game, but we didn't get him in the game because we had Eze sitting on the bench. Answers on a postcard, please. But people, that is Albert JTV over and out for Sunday evening. We are 9 p.m. UK time. Big up to the people in the chat who joined me in the watch along on Potsy's channel. Please subscribe to Albert JTV if you haven't already. I'll probably do a weekly surgery during the international break, where I'll probably get on some guests from other clubs, which is primarily why I've done weekly surgery in the first place. But yeah, disappointing result, missed opportunity, defensive setup, not proactive enough, not forward thinking, not brave enough. And Arsenal got what they deserved today. And you know what they got? They got nothing. I saw Henry Winter's tweet, and I totally agreed with him. If I can find it, I won't do it now. But big up to people watching live on Instagram. Big up to the people on Facebook. Smash the likes on YouTube when you watch it back. Audio listeners, you will never be forgotten. And I'll put this out on the audio, probably, definitely, if not late tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'll do that because it's international break now. But this guy has put in the work during the transfer window for us. It's about Mikel and the players that have been brought in. It's time for them to flourish. That league title is up there for grabs, but we got to take it with both hands. But we can't perform like we did today. And the mixture of last season, we just cannot do it. This guy's done the work, Andrea Berta, to get the players in. Transfer window ends tomorrow, thank God. And yeah, we move. But people, let me see if I can find out my outro. That would help. But people, if you don't know what to do by now, this is what you should do. Hit the sub intro. And there you have it, people. A little surround intro to subscribe to Albert JT. If all the listeners, if you wondered what that was, nice, relaxed music on a Sunday evening. What can I say? Welcome to Albert JTV Red Carpet. People, there's Albert JTV on that. Big up for people tuning in on a Sunday evening. It's not easy, particularly when there's a Premier League game going on as well. Yeah. Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0. Dominic Szoboszlai, stunner. But Arsenal, for me, missed opportunity, defensive lineup, wrong personnel for me in 2 positions, too reactive and not proactive enough. And if you're going to go into a game like that, if you're not going to try and win it, you do not lose the game. And that's what we've done. So yeah, we go into the national break and we move. Nottingham Forest at home when we come back. Try and get a ticket for that if I can. We'll see. And yeah, let's not repeat the sins of last season. It's Albert JTV over and out for another match reaction. See you soon, people.